What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, it's DRB, and I'm doing something fun. A lot of the Pokemon videos I've done and I've uploaded have been league battles or random battles. And I kind of wanted to do something that I don't see very often. I do not see people play the monthly or seasonal metagames very often. Those don't get uploaded, and just because I do this for fun, I don't do this on any schedule or for anybody but me and, like, you know, the couple people that watch. But I wanted to do something that I don't see very often, and we are going to be playing Gods and Followers for a little bit, and then we'll probably be playing Monogen because that's up right now, and maybe I think the inverse battles are the seasonal ones, but I'm terrible at that. I don't know if anybody's good at that. I'm currently eating lunch also, so we'll deal with that. So what Gods and Followers is, for those of you who only like play OU or just the tiers regularly, is you can have one god and 5 followers. Now, your god can be any Pokemon from any tier, but you are also allowed to pick from Ubers. So, of course, everybody does, because why on earth would you pick anything else to represent your, team? The other 5 members of your team have to share at least one type with your god, quote-unquote, and they are all your followers. So I decided to pick Lugia. Now, if Lugia dies in battle, the rest of my team, whatever's remaining, is inflicted with a curse. Curse, I think, acts just like the regular move curse, where you lose a set amount of HP per turn, but it is a lot of HP per turn, and it is very hard to win. So everybody I've played so far, they've been very protective of the Uber that they brought. And the team I've designed, the one that I've built so far that I've actually haven't lost with yet, but I just made a new Showdown account, so I'm now at the bottom of the ladder again. I just wanted to name an account Crit Fisto because it's the best name ever. So I picked Lugia. I gave him leftovers. Of course, we picked multi-scale over pressure because we want him to take less damage. Gave him all the HP. Gave him a whole bunch of speed. Some special attack because he does have Aeroblast as an attack because I don't want him to be taunt bait. But he's essentially there to stall. If I can get up a very fast substitute, some Toxics, heal myself with Roost, and hit Aeroblast on things that, that would actually make a difference on, fantastic. He's there to stay alive. Our first follower is Celebi with Life Orb, Natural Cure. The rest of my followers, for the most part, are very heavy attackers. I want to do as much damage as possible, try and get them to switch into their god, destroy their god, and win. I did put Stealth Rocks on Celebi because it does threaten a lot of the Ubers and a lot of the OU Mons that people are bringing. I've seen a lot of the legendary birds. I actually just fought a team that had Lugia, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, and then like Victini and Mew and stuff. So Celebi is Psychic type as well as Lugia, so absolutely fantastic. Popped a Life Orb on it. Earth Power, Giga Drain, and Recover just for coverage and capability to heal, as well as Natural Cure, so I can pop in and out. Then we added Smogon Bird, because let's be serious, this thing is a monster. We made it as strong as possible, as fast as possible. Oh, ow, that hurt. Oh, excuse me. Ouch. Now, Life Orb again. Gale Wings for that priority, because I don't even know what its other ability is. Flame Body maybe, who cares? We gave it Brave Bird and Flare Blitz because a lot of people on the ladder try and decide what set you are. Is he Swords Dance, Flare Blitz? Is he a Will-O-Wisp, Roost set? I give it both. I got Brave Bird and Flare Blitz. I'm going to hit you with one of them, and I've also got U-Turn to, turn on things that... I like to lead with Talonflame because it is so fast and it hits so hard, and if need be, I can U-Turn out. I also gave it Roost because, come on. You need to keep your Pokemon alive. Next is Victini. We gave Victini a lot of attack and a lot of HP, as well as an Assault Vest. This is something that a lot of people on Ubers like to bring a special attacker, be it Groudon or Lugia. Lugia's been a real popular one. I wanted him to be able to soak some attacks, and he's got Brick Break, because there have been a lot of Reflect and Light Screeners to try and negate damage on the other side. So Brick Break has been fantastic for me. I also popped on Bolt Strike, Zen Headbutt, and V-Create. These are 3 attacks that cover almost everything and hit everything with a monstrous amount of damage. And I love Victini. I've drafted Victini in some leagues. He's great. Our next is Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz was for type coverage. When you're limited to bringing 2 types, mine being Psychic or Flying, I realized I'm going to get into a spot where Dark types are going to destroy my team. I've faced a couple Dark types so far, Dark type teams with like Hoopa, or I think Hoopa was the big one, and it had Weavile and some other nonsense, but I actually did end up winning, and part of the reason for that was Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz can pop in and soak a very obvious Dark type attack because my team is obviously very weak to Dark, but it is physically defensive with a little bit of attack investment and a lot of HP. It's another kind of staller. It's there so if my opponent switches out, I can knock off an item, get a Toxic off, maybe defog away some Hazard, some Sticky Web, which hasn't happened yet because no one's brought, you know, a bug Uber, because that's not a thing. And then we brought Starmie, because Starmie is another one of those things that can give me coverage to Dark types in Dazzling Gleam. It has a Life Orb and is Scald, Rapid Spin, and Thunderbolt. Rapid Spin also to deal with hazards in case I've got rocks up and they decide to get spikes up, and I'm like, well, you know, I don't want to lose my rocks to get rid of spikes because rocks are more important. Thunderbolt for the other water types and the flying types because that's been very popular, and Scald for everything else because Burn is amazing. We've got a lot of special attack, a lot of speed, and another Life Orb. A lot of Life Orb users on my team. So we're going to take this to the ladder, and we're at the bottom of the ladder again, so Lord knows what we'll be facing. I was pretty high on the other account, but, you know, whatever. I'll be right back. Alright, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back, and we are facing a Fire Flying team. This is nonsense. Okay, well, Celebi does not help us whatsoever, but it does help us with rocks. I suppose it's also got Earth Power, so that Gligar is going to be an issue. It's probably Merodactyl, Mega Aerodactyl, or Mega Gyarados, but I could also see a sub-bounce set. I'll see a Dragon Dancing set. How do we win? We lead with Talonflame because Talonflame is the best lead on the planet. We could also lead Mandibuzz. His lead is most likely going to be... I kind of want to get rocks up because I'm not sure if he'll be carrying Defog on something like Gligar. Kind of also want to lead Starmie because Starmie hits everything on his team. I think we'll lead Starmie. He leads Aerodactyl. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm thinking Scald because I actually don't outspeed Aerodactyl. Crunch is a very real thing. Crunch is a problem. Screw it, I'm going for it. Clicking Scald. Hopefully this doesn't end terribly for me. Aerodactyl's very fast. This might be his Mega. If it does get to be revealed as his Mega, Gyarados is an issue. He double edges. Whoa! I forgot we're on the bottom of the ladder. That doesn't make any sense. There goes your Mega. Alright. Well, that was a questionable play. It's questionable to have that move on Aerodactyl at all. But we are at the bottom of the ladder. And this is where you see stuff that doesn't make any sense at all. But I'm okay with it. I like seeing it. Cobalt Cloister, you put double edge on an Aerodactyl, and I love you for it. This takes a very big threat to my team down because it does give Celebi a little bit more comfort. Arcanine, doesn't outspeed Starmie. I do have to worry about extreme speed. But what do I have? Just excuse me. I've got the hiccups. It's killing me. Oh, okay. I'm predicting extreme speed, right? Because why would you send in an Arcanine to die? My problem is that I don't have a whole lot of things that want to take one, and I don't want him to go for Flamethrower. I think what I will do is I'm going to click Scald just to see. Okay, alright, good. I didn't want to worry about a move and then end up getting hit with a flamethrower. That would be a huge problem. Now, Gligger doesn't have anything, I don't think. We're just going to click Scald. I don't know if Gligger gets Sucker Punch, but I don't think so. And if I can hit something else with a Scald, great. This is why you bring type coverage to this game. In Gods and... I don't know why he did that. I'm not going to take Life Orb damage if I don't hit you, dude. You have to bring type coverage to Gods and Followers. This is such a big problem. It's why Mandibuzz is on this team, and it's part of the reason why Starmie is on this team, because I don't want to get bought by fire types. Darmanitan, it's terrible. Okay, alright, well... This has been going pretty well for me so far. We finally lost Starmie. I think I can send in... okay, here's my issue. I know Gyarados is not Mega. I know if Gligger comes out, I can knock off an Eviolite. Both of those things are very necessary for me. If I can get rid of a Eviolite on Gligger, fantastic. He sends out Gyarados, which is Moxie Gyarados. That's a problem. That's a problem. I'm going to knock off. Maybe he's got Life Orb. Here's hoping he doesn't Dragon Dance. If he does, okay, he's banded. Okay. And I forfeited. Okay. He had no speed investment in that Gyarados at all because I'm 196. Alright, well, there's one win. Good job, us. I'll be right back with another one. Well, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back, and this is a Ghost Poison team. This isn't great. It looks like Mega Gengar, Prankster Sableye, Infiltrator Crobat, Sheer Force Life Orb, obviously, on Nidoking, probably Life Orb on Toxicroak, and then a Destiny Bond, Frostlass, maybe Sashed. I have a lot of Pokemon that do not help me. And I also have Mandibuzz. Starmie is pretty darn useless. Except for that Nidoking. I think a Mandibuzz lead would not be terrible. I also think a Celebi lead would not be terrible. But I don't want to get trapped by that Gengar. But God, there's no way he's leading with that, right? The problem right here is, what is he leading with? Because I don't like this team. We're going to lead Mandibuzz. Expecting... Not what I was expecting. But that's fine. I'm going to knock off. This thing might U-turn. It might also Brave Bird. But I am very defensive. And by very, I mean absolutely. And as you know, only Siths speak in absolutes. Give me 1 second. I think my other showdown thing is open. It is. I didn't realize that happened on both. Okay, so we had Crobat U-turn on us. And we knocked off the... Oh, we knocked off the Life Orb. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, so this thing is a problem because... What does it have? You know, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Earth Power, Sludge Wave. This thing's a nightmare. Nidoking is a nightmare. There's the Ice Beam, but because it's not Life Orb boosted, we survive. We U-turn on Nidoking, and we can go into Celebi. Celebi is a good swap because I can bait him into staying in, and I can destroy him with an Earth Power. I could also go Starmie to force the switch, maybe into Toxicroak, because of Dry Skin, but, you know, I don't want that to happen. So we're going to go Celebi. Celebi's a pretty good stop right now. We're going to Earth Power just for damage. Lord Play right here would be going to Gengar. Lord Play would be going to Gengar. Or Crobat, I guess. Crobat would be a good switch, too. I don't know if Frostlass gets Levitate. I don't know that much about Frostlass. I know it gets Cursed Body, and I know that's a very popular ability on it. Hopefully my opponent realizes that I didn't go into Celebi for no reason. I don't like, he wants to capitalize maybe, you know, maybe he's like, all right, it's here, you know, I can attack it, I can Sludge Wave it, I can kill it, you know, I can do something to it, but, you know, it's also possible he thinks, you know, this is a Psychic type. And if I force a swap, I want to get up rocks, but I don't want him to stay in and just obliterate me, you know? I don't want him to stay in just to take the, you know, the flamethrower, the... I lost it. What's the other move I'm thinking of? Sludge Wave. Jesus. Losing that life orb was very good. I'm glad he swapped in Nidoking. We got 90 seconds left. Skittle. I'm a Skittle. Don't be afraid to crit Fisto. It's okay. I'm a Jedi. I also love my avatar. The swimmer. I love that position. I love that pose he's got going on. Alright. We got 90 seconds. Come on, Skittle. Come on, Skittle. If they don't log back in or make a move, whatever, I'll let you know. Yep. Skip. All right, we're back. They timed out. It was a little disappointing because that team really could have given me a problem. A little disappointing that they just stopped playing or left or whatever. Yeah, I don't know how I would have won. You know, Earth Power the Nidoking, maybe forced in the Gengar or the Crobat back in. Swap to Mandibuzz. Maybe hit something else with a knockoff. Maybe taunt in the, bring in the Sableye. I don't know. It's hard to say. A little disappointing. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back for our third game, and holy crap, look at this team. Lugia, Mega Gardevoir, Talonflame, as opposed to my Talonflame, Espeon, Starmie, and Togekiss. Oh... The fun part about my team is I'm actually not running a Mega. I thought about it, but, you know, I couldn't decide on one that actually benefited me. I was going to actually go Mega Gardevoir, but then I thought, you know. They made a lead choice very quickly. Talonflame is probably my favorite lead here. They run a Magic Bouncer, which is a lot of fun. Mandibuzz here is pretty important. That Starmie is terrifying, though, because my Starmie is terrifying. Starmie actually helps me a whole lot, especially against Lugia. I'm going to lead Talonflame. I wouldn't be surprised if they lead Talonflame, because it's so good. I'll be honest, I've never used Talonflame before, ever in my life. Ever. Alright, we'll see if this thing is scarfed. It's too early to make predictions. Perfect, 64%. Okay, so Starmie is most likely going for Scald. And 361, this thing outspeeds my whole team except for my Starmie. Lord play if this thing goes for Thunderbolt. I will lose my mind. Scald, okay. Alright, predictable Scald. This thing is not... Oh, I got the burn. Whatever, this thing is leftovers and not Life Orb, so I have less of a fear of it. I'm going to go for Thunderbolt. He stays in and dies. Fantastic. Good. Fine. Getting rid of Starmie is great for me because it... Oh, be forfeited. Fantastic. Oh, yes. Alrighty. That's what I like, when people don't even try. But, I mean, what... Okay, alright. Let me play for him from here on out. Bring out Talonflame. Brave Bird. That'll kill Starmie. Anything I bring in can't take a freaking Brave Bird. Except for maybe, you know, Mandibuzz, but then you can just swap out into something else because you have a fairy. You have two fairies. Man, just play. Play the damn game. All right, I'm going to bring one more game because that sucked. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is your fourth bonus match, and it is something. Okay, so Mega Lucario, almost guaranteed. Infernape, Bisharp, Hitmontop, Breloom, Scizor, and Talonflame beasts through this entire team. That Breloom is terrifying because of Sash Spore. He brought a Spinner and Hitmontop, but Hitmontop is just garbage, so no worries there. Bisharp is a huge problem because that's terrifying, but I do have Starmie to try and Scald burn it. Mandibuzz does not help me here whatsoever. Victini is also very helpful. Celebi is very helpful with Earth Power. And Lugia has a fun time with this whole team except for Bisharp. So we're going to lead Talonflame because why wouldn't we? He's going to lead with Infernape. Now, I'm not worried about Infernape. I'm just clicking Brave Bird. Alright, Infernape dies. Great. The problem here, well, not really the problem, because I have Roost. Alright, this is Sash Breloom. There's no way it's not. There's no way. We're going to U-turn. to break Sash, and then we're going to go into Celebi. Because if there's anything I predict right here, it is a Spore. He wants to take he wants me to Flare Blitz or Brave Bird, take him down to a Sash so we can Spore the Talonflame. But he Rock Tombed. Well, that's acceptable. I accept that happened to me. He forfeited. Okay, yeah, all right. Why? Why won't you just play me? Look, I know I built a pretty decent team here, but come on. Well, okay, whatever. I'm going to be doing this and the metagames more. I'm really just starting to get into them. This isn't something I've ever really done before. I've pretty much ignored them forever because they change all the time. So why would I invest a whole bunch of time into them? But I'm having a lot of fun. Having a good time. It's fun to see teams like this. I've never used Talonflame before. He's amazing. I don't use Celebi because, he's Grass Psychic. There's a lot of stuff that can stop Celebi, but when you're playing in a format where you have to use a type or two types, it gives him, in my eyes, a little bit more viability, a little more breathing room, especially with something like Mandibuzz. I love using Mandibuzz, but I would never have tossed him on a team like this unless I had to, and I had to give me some type coverage. So I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to be playing Monogen. I'm going to try and bring you a different team every time. Maybe I'll upload a long video where we play with multiple teams and we just kind of dick around on the ladder, but it's fun. If you haven't played it, I really advise you to because it's something different, and Pokemon needs different right now. It needs some fresh air, and this is definitely some of that. So I will see you all next time, and I hope you had some fun.